This tutorial is about scripting in Matlab. Now, in previous tutorials, you noticed that how we had to type in various commands to get the job done. And let's say I want to redo the work, I have to again, let's say now the mass has changed to 5 kilograms, I have to retype all the commands and get the weight calculated. Of course, G value hasn't changed, so I can redefine M and multiply it with G to get my answer. But this can be avoided by creating scripts. The purpose of a script is to create a set of commands in a single file that will be used and reused later. So first we will create a script called weight0. It will be a file with all of these lines written in it, and we will learn how to run the same code again and again for different needs. So first of all, go ahead and click this little plus button, or you can always click this plus button to start a new untitled blank file. And here we will first put a comment. All comments start with %, and the purpose is to write some information about it so that this line will not be executed, but it's available for you to know what you are trying to do. Script to compute weight from mass. Okay. And here we say mass is equal to 5. And after that, I can put a little comment that this is in kg. And G is equal to 9.8. And after that, I can put a little comment that this is acceleration due to gravity in meters per second per second. And then at the end, I can say that weight is equal to mass times G. As you can see, I'm using spaces wherever I need to separate the words a little bit so that it's more readable. And I can even add blank lines to make the code more readable. So this, I can put another comment here that formula to calculate weight. Okay. And at the end, I can say display and weight is, or let's say calculated weight is, and then on the second line we can say display the weight. As you can see, I'm putting semicolon all along the way because I want to suppress these outputs and make sure that I only see what I am asking it to display. Now this is completed. Now go ahead and save this file and save it in your lab 01 folder, wherever it is. And let's call this weight 0 because we're going to be upgrading this code later on, so it's a good practice to give it numbers as you add new capabilities to a given script. Okay, and to run this, there are two ways. So weight0 file appears here. I can just go here and type weight0, and this will automatically know that I'm looking for either a variable in workspace with this name, or I'm looking for a file that I created in my current folder. And if none of these things is found, then it will try to look for it in built-in functions of Matlab. So press enter and you will see that the calculated weight is 4.9. You can also add another line here that calculated weight of, and then let's display mass here. And then another line displaying its units. Is this many newtons. Okay. And try to save it and run this command again. So now you can see calculated weight of 5 kilogram is 49 newtons. It kind of wrote a sentence, but it wrote a sentence because we asked it to write the sentence in our code. And this is how you can write a little script that will do the job for you without you typing all of these things again and again. So let's say now I want to find the weight of 10 kilograms. I can just change this number here, save this file, and run this code again, weight 0. So the calculated weight of 10 kilogram is 98 newtons. Now at this point, I also want to give you another icon that will do the job for you. So run does the job of both saving and running here. So if I click run, so let's say change this to 100 and then press run, it actually saves it and runs it for you. That 100 kilograms is equal to 980 newtons. So this is how you develop scripts of the code that you want to be using again and again. And a lot of times when you are trying to develop a new code, it's a good idea to keep a script file of that code where you keep a track of all the commands that you're creating. That way you don't have to repeatedly type them from scratch. And here you can do all standard editing functionalities. For example, you can use Control-C, Control-V to cut, paste, Control-X to cut some of the text, and you can also you do Control-F to find some of the text in your editor. So this is this tutorial primarily was to teach you how to create scripts and save them into a file and then run them in a command line prompt. And this concludes the tutorial.